Previously, on A Question of Trek.
Captain, we're receiving a distress beacon.
This is Captain Conte of the USS Robinson. I'm trapped on a Borg cube. Get me the hell out of here, you bastards!
A transwarp conduit is opening directly beside us, Admiral. Something's coming through.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Robinson. Its mission to seek out strange new worlds, but not as strangers as, of course, new lives and new civilizations, and to boldly go where no one has gone before.
Admiral, sensors are picking up another low-level Borg transwarp conduit. There seems to be an open channel on a subspace carrier wave. I think we might be able to communicate.
It's not like the Borg to have an open channel for just anyone to send a communique. Can you tell what frequency is being used and what signature it has?
It's difficult to tell since the transwarp conduit is so weak, which is making it difficult to determine who's actually sending the signal.
Very well. I will send a message through on that frequency. Don't worry, I will take full responsibility. This is Admiral Brainy, Commander of the USS Franklin, to members broadcasting on this open channel.
Join Starfleet, travel the galaxy, have a few laughs. Ugh. All this unpaid, they said. I didn't even get paid. Now here I am trying to avoid getting nanoprobes injected into every orifice in my body.
This is Admiral Brainy, Commander of the USS Franklin, to members broadcasting on this open channel. Can you please identify yourselves?
Admiral, is that you? Where are you? Wait, they gave you another ship.
Indeed they did, and she's a beauty if I don't say so myself.
You did say so yourself. Where are you?
Sector 458762 on the other side of the transwarp conduit, which I can only assume you set up.
Sector what? Like I'm supposed to know where that is.
That's just typical, isn't it?
What?
We come all this way to rescue you, and all you can do is throw snark over minutiae.
Well, if you're here to rescue me, then get on with it before I end up being assimilated and have some stupid name like 7 of 9 or A.Q.O.T of Borg.
Fine, on one condition.
On one condition? It's your duty as a Starfleet officer to help those in need.
All in good time. Just simply admit that Star Trek III The Search for Spock is not a rehash of Spock's brain.
Never! I'd rather be assimilated.
Do it!
Grrr, fine, but I won't forget this. Star Trek III The Search for Spock is not a rehash of Spock's... No!
Conti, are you still there? What's going on?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Question of Trek. I hope you can all hear me okay. There seems to be a bit of a problem.
That happened last time.
Is Naomi talking?
Yes, I am.
What?
I can't hear her.
Sorry, you have to forgive me. I think I have a weak signal, so that's going to prove a bit of a problem. Okay, well, hello everyone. Thank you again for coming to another Question of Trek. Tonight's show is an Enterprise, so it's going to be a bit harder than usual, I think. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's on Enterprise.
course. And one of the rounds has changed, so round 4 will no longer be teams asking questions. Rather, it will be a stump content round. So yeah,
What?
a stump content round.
Oh, okay.
I thought Stump Conti was replaying Countdown.
No, it's
That's what I was
round
thinking
4.
too, but
That was the
Yeah,
deal
so-
my agent.
that seems
Well,
to
your
be
agent
what
is
I
a liar.
remembered as well.
This
Well,
is
we'll
what
see how
happens
it goes.
at A.Q.O.T. make deals. I am changing the deal. Pray I do not change it further.
Let's have a look at tonight's team.
Why not?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, and our teams are starting off with.
Well, congratulations to you.
I like this score.
Naomi.
Confidence.
It's been,
I forgot to change it back to 0.
it's been a wonderful pleasure.
Looks like some of you have started the game without me. It seems.
Let's just see how high we can get this score.
I fixed it.
Okay.
Oh, but now we're in.
So, Zoe Cook Robinson and Jay Aldridge will be the Hoshi bots, and T Dowd and Patrick Furlong will be the NX Delta. So, all right. Now, before we begin round 1, we're going to say hello to everyone in the chat. So let's see who's with us here tonight. We have with us, obviously, Jay Aldridge is on the panel with us. He says, hello, I had nothing to do, so I thought I would hang out until the show started. Cool. The Random Menace, 45 minutes. If Naomi won't be late, she always is late. So much suffering. Well, I love you too. Patrick Furlong says hi, all. Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Do you need a second player? Oh, well, we've already got the players now. But thank you for offering.
I'm here to move out of play in place of someone who actually an enterprise.
You're not going anywhere. You're stuck here. Thomas Potts says hello.
Sorry, I gotta go. I'll see you all later.
Staying here. Aravic Sonder says, true to you as well, Aravic Sonder. John DeMarco, greetings all. Greetings to you, John DeMarco. Thank you for coming. Floor Chicken says, hello, peoples. How are we doing? We're doing well. I hope you're well too. Igal says, hey there, GRT. Krista Duke says, hi there. Hi, Krista Duke. Good to see you. Mercer Cray says, hi everyone. And hi, John DeMarco. Hi, how are you doing? I think that's pretty much everyone here. Positive Candor is here as well. Says hello. Says hello to you, Positive Candor. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome,
Okay, so before we round 1.
I mean, Cinnabon isn't here to accuse the Admiral of rigging the game.
The Admiral is, well, he's the Admiral. Anyway, let's get on with round 1. So round 1 consists of 10 questions.
That's true. I am the Admiral.
Each team has the, if they can't answer the question, they can always raise their shields, but at the risk that that when the question goes to the team, that they answer correctly, the point will go to them. If, however, they answer incorrectly, then the point will go to the team to whom the question was originally posed. So, we're all ready. Let's bring up the first question. Where's the first question? Here we go. And this team, I think Zoe's team goes first this week. So it'll be the Hoshi bot.
Don't forget you can use the shields if you need it in round 1.
Yes. So the Hoshi bots
per team.
If the Hoshi bots will please pay attention, thank you.
How was my duck was taught little baby Yoda?
Yes. Well, anyway.
Playdate.
First question.
Playdate.
In Broken Bow, Oh, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing?
What? Wait, how? What?
I'm sorry.
I thought these were written down sometime.
In Broken Bow, what was the name of the corn farmer who shot the Klingon?
Jesus.
He had it.
He had a name.
He had a name.
Mm-hmm.
Man with gun.
It was
I'm going to
mentioned.
suggest we.
It was mentioned at Starfleet Medical when Archer went to meet
Oh my
Spock
goodness!
while they were examining the Klingon.
Wait a minute. Why don't I know this? Did you put this
Okay.
question in without my knowledge?
No, well, you're the only one with access to the scoreboard, so you had to put the
I
question
think
in.
you hacked my computer.
That's
I
exactly
have a
what I did.
suggestion that we start by raising shields.
Already? You can take a guess.
I don't know names. The only farmer I know is Farmer Giles.
I am so disappointed.
Oh,
already.
come on, like I know names.
Well, maybe Jay knows it.
I haven't
Sorry?
given
Jay
up
does.
yet. I'm trying to remember.
Random, it was not Alex.
Oh, random menace. Honestly, Kirkman killed the Klingon.
I know it wasn't Mr. Green Jeans.
That's awful. Jason C says it was Cotton Eye Joe.
That's, you see, this.
I've been married long time.
Where did he come from?
farmer.
Where did he go?
Where did he go?
Gorilla Run says Billy Joe Jim Bar.
And what was his name, more importantly?
Jason C says McDonald.
If he had a name.
He had a name. Positive candle, one of two.
I remember the name.
One of two.
I keep remembering that they said the farmer. Not McDonald.
Old MacDonald had E-I-E-I-O, and on
Had a
that farm
farm.
there was a...
Positive kind of says, I shot the Klingon and the Klingon won. James MC says Bernard Matthews.
If it had been a turkey on his farm, he wouldn't have missed.
John Smith. Well, unfortunately, Doctor Who was not present at these events, unfortunately.
You don't know
Chicken
that?
says, I know.
Tell me, Fletch. Tell me, Gordon.
I think it starts with an M.
It's not going to actually turn out to be Bernard Matthews, is it?
I want to say Moore.
I shot the Klingon, but I didn't.
I don't know how to spell it. More. Something like that. More.
Is that your final answer?
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Well, let's have a look at the answer, shall we?
We go, more.
More.
You got it.
That's what I thought.
When was he identified?
His name was mentioned.
I think in Starfleet Medical.
When Archer and the Vulcans and Starfleet, or the should we say Admiral Forrest, were at Starfleet Medical. When looking through the window at the Klingon.
When Archer said he was resisting
when he asked
kicking
where he
the ball
came
on
from,
her
and
face.
they said Oklahoma or something.
Anyway, that's when it was mentioned.
Oh my goodness.
Got a little plasma rifle.
Anyway, well done.
Rose Random Thought says he's named after D. Moore, the writer.
For a second, it stopped me.
He also shot down the balloon.
Yeah.
Potts has it.
Which one?
All of them.
Anyway, so now we're going to. Next question is for NX Delta.
God, if it's as hard as that.
In the season 1 episode Unexpected, the crew helped repair the warp drive on which alien ship?
It was those. Oh, I better not say too much. Oh no, we can say as much as we like unless
The
we're going to reverse.
NXEA Victor.
It
Well,
was the
another one. I think it's the one
Yeah.
that Trip gets pregnant.
Yes.
The dirty bugger. Has he never heard of using protection?
The ones that had jello for water and grass on the walls or something like that. Oh dear.
Oh, that episode.
I don't remember the names though. Because then the Klingons got hold of them next.
Because first
Oh, did
the
they?
Lynch walked around, then the Klingons.
Yes.
Klingons got a little grabby.
Or
To
maybe
be
a
fair,
little
Jim, not
clingy.
using protection.
Maybe a little clingy.
To be fair, Jim, not using protection is unlikely to get pregnant.
And of course,
They said
nobody's
it could use
mentioned.
some fabric softener.
And nobody's mentioned the nipples, the wrist nipples.
That was weird.
Is it Zalayan or something like that? I know that sounds like something out of what's the other one? Seth MacFarlane or Orville, but what do you think, Patrick?
Is it the alien race or the name of the ship?
The race.
In season 1 episode Unexpected, the crew helped repair the warp drive on which alien ship?
Well, do you want the name of the ship or the race what made it?
The race that was
race. We're looking for the race.
Yeah. What did you have in mind?
I was thinking Zalayan. But that could be a shot in the dark.
Oh, Gorilla random thoughts.
Zerillion. Zerillion.
Cerulean?
Risk
Yeah.
is our business.
YRILLIAN.
The spelling does have to be correct, just as long as you pronounce it right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Reasonably close.
Let's not pronounce it.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm confident.
Okay, let's have a look at the answer.
Yep.
Cyrillian, well done.
Mm-hmm.
Near accident.
I knew that one.
On the keyboard.
That's 1-1, well done. And the next question is then for the Hershey bots. Let's see what their next question is. In the season 4 episode United, Captain Archer must convince the Vulcans, Andorians, and Tellarites to unite in order to catch a ship belonging to which alien race?
Oh.
The Romulans.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, ironically, the Romulans coming up with a plot to try and unification of new coalition causes the unification of this new coalition.
Say final answer?
Yeah, Romulans.
Put the question back up, please. Can you put the question back up?
It is.
It's on the
up.
screen.
It is up. On screen. On screen.
It'll take a while to get to the US.
Belonging to which alien race, not who's piloting.
Exactly.
The alien race was the Romulans. They called themselves they called them, Archer and them called it a Marauder.
Okay.
But who we saw was the Romulans.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, it's
Hershey
Romulans.
bots?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. You are correct. Well done.
It's always Romulans. They're always called.
Good one, sir.
Space Chicken says it was the Mormon.
Mormons.
The Mormons.
Like it or not, guys, are not an alien race.
All right, next question.
Maybe the moron.
Questions for the NX Delta. Let's have a look at those. Which Starfleet admiral did Archer most often report directly to?
Admiral Forrest.
Hold on. John DeMarco says it's always a game of chess with the Romulans. That's true. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Say again.
Admiral Forrest.
Admiral Forrest. Exactly.
Von Armstrong.
What's his first name?
Which Starfleet admiral did Archer most often report directly to? And you say Admiral Forrest.
Yep,
Okay.
Admiral Forrest.
That's your final answer. Let's have a look.
Yep, Admiral Forrest, played by Vaughn Armstrong.
Until it's untimely.
Admiral Maxwell Forrest. Well done.
Oh, Maxwell. I thought it was Gilligan.
Gilligan.
They killed him off.
Gilligan?
Hey, little buddy.
So far, both teams have 2 points. We'll move on to the next question for the Hoshi Bots. Who was the leader of Terra Prime?
RoboCop.
Who is the leader of Terra Prime?
And that's an anachronism, Zoe. Enterprise didn't have tricorders.
They could
I don't
have.
think.
They could have.
Well, they had something similar.
As the leader of Terra Prime.
Yeah, RoboCop.
I could go really political because basically choose whichever local really offensively anti-immigration guy fits your country politics and in name here.
I hate to suggest this, but we may need to raise shields. I don't know this one.
Don't know it. Rails.
That broke up, Zoe.
Raise shields.
But usually when we raise shields, something happens. So
Hello, Nanny Mary.
maybe
Are you raising
maybe
shields?
we should just answer and hope. All right, raise shields.
That's you miserable old grouch.
Okay, let's raise shields then.
Patrick, you're on phone.
Hoshi Bots have raised shields. Bring back the question.
Come on up.
Hang on. I'm getting there.
So this is now for NX Delta. Who was the leader of Terra Prime?
You've decided to call.
Oh, that.
Right. Are we answering now?
You're answering now.
Do we need full names or will the surname suffice?
Oh no.
Oh no, surname's good.
Oh,
Paxton.
Paxton.
What do you reckon? Was the surname enough, Admiral?
Yeah, it usually is, unless we specifically ask for the first name as well.
Let's have a look then.
Well, the most I can remember is his last name.
John Frederick Paxton.
Wow.
Played by Cruella, and he played it very well.
He's gonna be tough to beat, Zoe.
I was not on first name basis with that guy.
Space Chicken says this is all way too easy.
No.
The NX Delta has 3 points. The Hoshi Bots have 2. The next question is for the Hoshi Bots. So let's bring up their question. Why was Lieutenant Reed's father disappointed in him?
Because he didn't.
Because he lost a break then. Go on.
He didn't join the Navy, the Royal Navy.
Yeah, he didn't go into the sadness. Not because he was British, John. We're not all institutionally disappointed in our children. Just
because he became a cop. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Okay, let's have a look at your answer then.
I thought it was because he couldn't eat pineapple.
He didn't join the Royal Navy as the other males in his family. Well done.
Males?
I'm surprised there's still a Royal Navy at that time.
There was, yes.
I
All
think
right,
it was
well
just a
done.
yacht. It was just a yachting club by that time.
Yeah, they hadn't. It's like you've got to remember that it's present at the time price, so the kind of phasing everything out.
Would there even be a royal family in that time?
Probably not. But anyway,
Probably one for ceremonial,
he
but it's pretty much
actually
like what we've got now.
Paris actually said that he was thinking about joining the Navy.
Still got one.
So they still had it in the 24th century.
You still need
Probably
it.
studying George and Gracie.
Okay, next question is for NX Delta. Bring that up. What was the name of the artifact that contained the teachings of Sirach?
The Kirshara. Wikipedia Galactica.
God bless you.
The Kirshara.
Memory Alpha.
Well, in your case, Omega.
Oh, good
Captain Dowd.
So you say the Kirshara. Is that your final answer?
It is.
Let's have a look. Kirshara, well done.
I don't like the set of questions is going because I don't know.
Oh, don't worry. They only get harder from here.
Thank you very much.
Well, remember, Captain Monkey, Voyage is my specialty.
Who commands
It's good.
the A.Q.O.T?
Oh.
Give me a
Captain
second.
Kirk.
Captain Kirk does not command the.
She was in season 4.
It's it's a Spanish one.
Is it Ramirez?
That rings a bell, yeah.
It might be Rodriguez.
Yeah, Ramirez or
James
Rodriguez
MC, the captain. James MC says the captain.
Well, he's not wrong, is he? I was just looking through his Twitter this morning. He's got lots of really lovely art in there.
It doesn't feel wrong for sure that I'm being ignored by Professor Brainy Specs.
Well, I am ignoring Aravic. Isn't that right, Aravic? I always ignore you.
Oh, dear.
I'm going to say we do go with Captain Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Arriba. Okay, let's have a look at your answer.
Hernandez. Oh!
Hernandez.
It had an S on the end.
I knew it was Spanish or something.
Yeah. I had an S on the end.
Ramirez was probably the one that came to their aid during Duras when they were coming back to Earth.
Jay, do you remember WK?
Oh, the NX-02 was still being built.
Yeah.
Was the
it was a Series 4 supporting ship.
I guess.
Jay,
I don't know.
Jay, if you remember WKRP in Cincinnati and Les Nessman calling Chi Rodriguez Chai Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Aravic, you're quite welcome, my ignored friend.
All right, let's get the next question for NX Delta. Who invented lingual code?
I need to start a board up on the question, so give me a second.
Who's this? Is this us?
That's for y'all.
Oh, lovely. Oh, okay. Sorry, I lost track. I think I zoned out for a wee bit. Well,
do you think lingual code's their version of universal translators in the last episodes?
You tell me.
I remember we've had this question before, and there was quite a discussion about it, but I don't know if the discussion was about the answer or about something else, as is so often the case.
But the only one I could think of is Toshi.
Yeah, I would say that's the most obvious answer. So I don't remember any
Tiger,
other
how are you
name.
doing? Good to see you. He says the Time Lords invented the Linguini code.
They invented
I
everything.
love it.
I'm having
Deep
linguine for dinner.
We did not, Indie Tiger. I mean, they did not. Something.
Shall we say Hoshi Sato or Empress Sato?
Yep, Hoshi Sato. She's the only one I can. That's the only answer I can think of.
Or whenever they talk about them. Sure.
It was Hoshi Sato. Well done.
Oh, I'm that proud. I'm made up for the last.
And one more question for this round. We'll go to the Hoshi bots.
Yep.
How did Trip Tucker die?
That never happened.
He took
In
he
pain.
took a big belt.
He
never happened.
lured some space
That
pirates.
episode never existed.
He lured some space pirates into an area of the ship, or the area that was going to
And he
detonate.
connected
and
those
held them
two
and exploded.
thingamajigs and it blew up.
It was a murder-suicide. He
Blunt.
tripped.
He tripped. Oh, who said that? That's so clever.
That death was a
Kind of
holographic
suicide
surgery.
to protect Captain Archer.
Nice one.
He took
Positive
out the
con.
space
And-
pirates.
Oh, Indie Tiger raises a good point. Which time? In the final episode.
The
Mhm.
final that was never broadcast
Fair
because
point.
it was deemed non-canon. However,
Unfit
in the
for
episode, he lures
air.
the pirates
There's
into an area
Trip
that's going to
Tucker-
explode.
Yeah, Fan Cannon says Trip Tucker lived and married to Paul.
Well,
But in the version that we saw,
I'm afraid.
where some mistakes were made by Riker for not playing along with the storyline correctly, Trip
There you go.
was in a position he couldn't be rescued at the last minute, so he explodes along with the space pirates. But in the true timeline, the one that isn't messed up by Riker having not been playing the game properly, he would have been read the last second.
He probably worked for Section 31.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, he explodes.
He connected two plasma relays together, causing an explosion, which thermalized his lungs. So he explodes. Why? What do you
I
reckon?
said he lured
They
the
were
space
close
pirates
enough.
into an explosion.
You're close
I
enough.
mean, Zoe did
Jay,
paint a
Jay
picture.
said that
He
he
took
connected
two-
two things together and an explosion happened.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I would give it to him.
Wait, was Riker playing Mass Effect or something?
Essentially,
All
yeah,
right.
on the holodeck. I stand by my statement. If Riker had been playing the game as it's set out in the simulation, rather than hanging around a chef and talking to people to get his own storyline straight for his upcoming trial for freaking treason, essentially, then Trip would have been all right because simulation creation and you're supposed to play along with it. And Riker
Okay.
wasn't.
Well, at the end of round one, the X-Delta has 5 points and the Hoshi bots have 4, but it's still auto 4. So now we're going to go into round two. Round two consists of 6 questions. Each question requires 8 answers. If the team can provide one answer or no answers, the question will automatically go to the opposing team. So, with that out of the way, let's get into round two. And the first question is for the NX Delta. What was Archer's pet beagle called, and what was his favourite treat?
Porthos and fromage.
cheese.
Well, which is it, fromage or cheese?
I think
Same
you'll find
thing.
they're one and the same.
Yes, but
I
it
believe
has to be the correct answer.
I believe the beagle was called T'Pol, and her favorite and her favorite meal was scones.
What's caviar?
Breadstick.
No, she's
I think I
vegetarian.
remember Archer saying cheese, but not too much.
Yeah, it really bunged him up.
Okay, let's have a look.
And he had to warn Dr. Flux about that too.
Porthos and cheese. Well done. That's 2
I
points
should
for you.
warn you, in the 10 years I was my late mother's carer, she would watch Enterprise at least 4 times a year, and I had to watch it all.
So we're up against someone who's got an encyclopedic knowledge. I wish to congratulate my esteemed opposition on the victory.
Well done.
Yes.
Next question is for the Hoshi bots.
You're ahead of
You're
us.
not that far behind.
How many episodes of Star Trek Enterprise did Seth MacFarlane appear, and what was his character's name?
Okay.
About 3 episodes.
I think
And
he
he's an
was in.
engineer.
Also, there was Captain of NX-803.
The Orville is
I
not the
think-
third Columbia, third Enterprise.
The
I think
USS
he was
Orville.
on an episode prior to his 2 episodes
Yeah.
with the
So he's on for Zergs.
Klingon augments. I think.
38 episodes of Mercer.
Yeah.
I cannot
He was
remember
in
the
series,
character's name, though.
towards the end of series 4, as captain of the NX-03 Orville, Captain Mercer.
And
he had
his
to
name,
got to Columbia out of space.
and his name was
Bingo was his name.
Criminal.
I can't remember the name.
What was
but it's-
his name? His name was.
You do have to remember the name of the episodes.
3 episodes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 3 episodes. They had the 2 in the augment cycle, and he was in 1 other episode as well. But I
He
can't
was in
wait
one
for me-
before, I think.
Yeah, that's what I
before
mean. 3
the-
episodes in total.
Before Affliction and Divergence.
I love how
Yeah.
you two argue by agreeing. It's a beautiful thing to behold.
And
I'm like this with my wife too.
I don't think his name was Daniels. It was
Daniels was the time traveling person.
His name was Ernie, and he was the fastest milkman in the West. Old
His
British
name was,
people will have appreciated that.
Conzoy, what was his name? His name was
Honestly, don't remember. I'm terrible with names.
I don't even know if he got a rank.
Goes to the other
refuse to believe that.
His
Why
name
you
was
now go to the mess hall to get something to drink.
well, if I could think a minute. It's not coming to me. At least we got the first one right.
But here's a clue.
We have no clue. We have no clue for the name.
Well, there's a clue from Gorilla's Random Thoughts. It wasn't Chuck Norris.
No.
No, Chuck Norris could have whooped Seth Farland's butt.
But what Charles Morris?
Oh, you know this one.
Okay.
Well, he said
Can't think of it.
how many episodes he was in. Let's have a look.
3.
Okay, let's go over to the other team.
Yeah.
And let them have a go at the question. How many episodes? Sorry, they've already answered how many episodes in Star Trek Enterprise Seth MacFarlane appeared. And what we need you to answer: what was his character's name?
Wait a minute. What was their answer for the number of episodes?
3.
Okay, that's not correct.
It's not.
I thought it was. What do you think, Patrick? I think it was 2.
I think it was 2.
Yeah.
But
As
that's
for
I've got no idea.
As for his name, I thought it was something. I thought it was something to do with water, like rivers or pond scum. No, that can't be right.
Pond scum?
Yeah, that's seeming less likely now.
Yeah, I don't believe there's a character called Pons.
Ensign Pond Scum?
No, I thought that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think there is one.
What's that? Sorry, Patrick?
I've got no idea.
We've had this question before, or at least I don't know if we've had the two part of this, but I would say 2 and it's like a waspy name. River? No, it's not River or something. Well, we'll say Rivers just to have something to say. Algae.
I'll go along with that.
John, you're crazy.
Just to remind everyone, please, no correct answers in the chats.
Ooh, was there a correct one? Well,
No looking at the comments, Tito.
If there was a good one, I didn't see it. Rivers. I know it's not Rivers, but it's something like that. Like something sort of Anglo and simple, like two syllables, maybe. Is that it? Well, we'll say Rivers and 2. 2 and Rivers.
2 and Rivers.
Dos e Rios.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Oh my God!
And Rivers. But
I thought he was in 3 or 4 episodes.
I cannot believe it was Rivers. I totally pulled that out of my hat.
I now remember
was
he
so
mentioned
well
2
timed.
names, Rivers and Strong.
That is so bizarre.
That
Are we
that
sure
effect-
that's right, or did you just type that in now to be
Yes,
nice?
it's right. When
Wow.
you said it, I knew it was right.
That is strange. That is strange.
Admiral, you need to sack the chef because he's got no biscuits in the mess hall.
When Captain Dowd there said he pulled it out of his, and the effect for adding the points appeared, and it was like someone had bleeped him.
A little beep.
Unfortunately, when I see certain answers like this or like that, it kind of gives the answer away. So I don't know if maybe the other team deserves a point at least.
Wait, what?
We wouldn't have got it.
Well, I think pond
wouldn't have got
scum
it.
is all right, but
To be honest with you, we were talking about pond scum in the thing, and the reason we've got a song in the chat is because they were already talking about rivers, and then river song is a different dub, so it's continues.
And I thought that T-Dowd said pond scum, and I said pond scum.
I did
yeah,
say
the pond scum was stated before it was in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, then I must have missed that. Okay, no
And
mistake.
I had, in my own defense, I did
wanna-
say
I
that
wanna
I
do
thought
the
it
right
was
thing.
water related.
Okay, no
So,
worries.
yeah.
All right,
I
so
don't-
we'll
I
keep it
don't
as
like
it is
being
then.
aligned.
Next question is for the NX Delta.
Is it? Oh, right. Okay.
In
Yeah,
which
you missed
episode?
all our points. That's why.
You answered ours.
In which episode did Neelix actor Ethan Phillips play a Ferengi, and what was his name?
Oh, Acquisition would have been the episode, but I don't know his name. Clunk or something? I don't know. Do you know, Patrick?
It's something silly like groin, something like that, isn't it?
Groin.
Yeah.
Pat McGroin.
What's the episode?
I think it was Acquisition, wasn't it? That was the one when the Ferengis beamed aboard a stink bomb or something and knocked them all out, and then
And they didn't knock out someone who was in the Pecan
Trip,
Tower.
yeah, Trip. Yes, Trip saves the Enterprise in his gunties.
Mm-hmm. Well, the fate would have made that report to the Starfleet.
But I don't remember what he was called. Boop, or I don't know, Goop, Broik. Broik was a name from, I think, DS9, wasn't it?
I think so.
Um,
I've not watched Enterprise in 7 years.
I haven't seen it in a while myself. I have them on DVD.
Yeah, I've got it all on Blu-ray. I just haven't watched it.
It's something daft like
Ooh,
Pat
fancy
Snot or
Blu-ray.
Wazzock.
Did you say Flap Snot?
I said Pat or something simple like that.
I remember hearing Flap Snot on. I think it was on an episode of Absolutely Fabulous. Patsy called. What was? Who did Julia Saffron's play? Flap Snot. Oh. Blunt? No, that's not right. That's Brunt.
India, you talking about?
I put the answer in the chat.
Did you? Well, that's kind.
Yes.
Boris? No, that's Gordon. Question.
I'm sorry. Captain Dowd actually missed that name then when he said Brunt. The correct pronunciation is Brunt. FCA.
Brunt.
Indeed.
FCA.
Yeah.
Negus Brunt. Acting Negus Brunt.
And Jeffrey Combs always delivered that one well.
Yeah.
Please look for the Brunt. FCA. As if it was the most important organisation in the universe.
Just think, you could have made an entire episode. You could make an entire episode of Brunt meeting Wayoon and just let them get loose.
The space odd couple.
Yeah, it's a pity they've not had him in Discovery, Picard, or Strange New Worlds yet.
I bet he's been there. You just haven't him. He'll have been like the Warp Core or something. Been there.
He was in Lower Decks.
But I've not watched Lower Decks.
Yeah, it was
Lower Decks is
of the
great.
computer. He did it really well.
Yeah, if we do an Upper Decks episode, I'm gonna have, or Lower Decks
Jeffrey
episode,
Combs.
I'm gonna have to bow out.
Oh, that
Lower Decks.
that can actually be the name of our. That can actually be the name title of our cartoons, can it? The Upper Decks. You know what an upper decker is?
Yes, we know what an upper decker is.
When someone
well.
I take it has nothing to do with a bus.
No, it's where you. It's where you relieve yourself into the unit on a lavatory, so that when someone flushes, they discoloured water. Yes.
Okay, I have to push you for an answer, guys. Otherwise,
yeah. I'm going to say acquisition, but I can't think of the name.
Yeah,
do you want to have a stab at it, Patrick?
Yeah, I think. You're. Don't think of how to pronounce it.
Well, just say it.
Ulis. ULIS.
Unis? Eunice? Eunice. I think I would have remembered
I
that.
knew
That's the girl's name.
Unferengi sounding.
Unis. Eunice is a
I can't
woman's
remember
name.
if he was the one always being bullied around by Jeffrey Combs, or if it was something else. Someone else.
Well, we'll try Unis or something to that effect. And
Okay.
acquisition.
Well, if those are your answers, let's have a look.
Well, don't they get a chance?
Not if it's correct, we don't.
Yeah, but we gave the answer.
Patrick, what did you say?
Ulis. ULIS.
Ulis or Unis?
Okay.
I
just want to be sure what your answer was.
It's my pronunciation. It doesn't help I'm missing a lot of teeth.
Nay.
Well, the thing is, T. Dowd is saying Ulysses, while Patrick Furlong is saying Ulyss. So I needed
they're
an answer.
they're pretty close. I mean, Patrick spelled it.
Kapla, bird of prey, good to see you.
And if he spelled it, he's got it.
Yeah.
I say they got it.
We'll go with the
I say they
spelling.
got it.
If someone spelled it and couldn't pronounce it, I'd say they got it, and that's just the right thing to do.
So you go with the spelling Ulis.
Yeah.
Sure.
Pronunciation that's letting me down.
Okay.
No.
And
some
nobody
names
should
you
be
just cannot
penalized.
pronounce. Oh God, mate.
Let's
Yeah.
have a look then.
Mm.
Acquisition and Ulyss. Or Ulyss.
Well, how was it said then? I don't remember it being said. Oh, I mean, I'm sure it was, but I just don't remember. Well, how did
I have
I
to
don't
go
know.
back and review the episode. I'm
Right,
not sure.
next question is for the
Take a
Hoshi
moment.
box.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the final question?
No.
No.
Two characters
Well,
in the story In a Mirror Darkly developed the Agony Booth.
Okay,
I
show that
believe-
again. I saw it at the end. I'm sorry.
Which characters in A Mirror Darkly created the Agony Booth? I believe one of them is Your Turner's Universe.
It was Fox and Lieutenant
Reed, wasn't
Reed.
Yeah, Phlox and Reed.
Also, there
Or
was
Sergeant or Major Reed.
Okay.
Reed and Phlox.
Sergeant Major Reed.
Also, there was Neelix.
Not Neelix. His canteen.
Yeah, Major
It's
Reed.
the not the.
He was in the Makos.
Neelix wouldn't hurt a fly.
He might cook one though.
I was saying that to avoid.
Probably.
Definitely eat one.
Put it in a soup.
That's true.
Can I just say it's 50 minutes in? We're still on round two, and it's been a
That's because
long
they're
road
hard.
from there to here.
We started.
We're not taking the shortcut road. We're taking the long road.
It's been a long road.
Next question is for NX Delta. In the episode Dear Doctor, which character refused to cure which species from an inherent DNA flaw that was slowly killing off the species?
Dr. Phlox refused to cure the Volokins so that the mink could have a go.
I'll go along with that.
We've had this question, I think. But I also know that because that's one I love that episode.
Dr. Phlox and the Valakans. Well done.
It only
Black
took
it.
him 2 seconds. Dang.
What can I say? My Google connection is, oh, is that us? Wow.
Yeah, it's you. And the next question.
That's you.
That hardly ever happens.
Yeah, that's you.
Heavens.
Okay, and the final questions for the Hoshi bots.
Oh, she-bots.
In the story In a Mirror Darkly, who was in command of the NX-01 and which character was the captain's woman?
Captain Forrest, and Hoshi was his captain's woman.
I don't know about that. Wait 5 minutes and there was a new captain. I mean, it was a bit of a revolving turnstile.
Spoilers.
Oh, for anyone that hasn't seen the episode, I am so sorry.
Forrest was the
Okay,
captain,
no,
you're
and
not.
Joshi was the woman.
Let's have a look then. Captain Forrest and Hoshi Sato, well done.
I like how his name changed slightly.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't say Maxwell was.
They just called him Maxie for short, and his house was the Maxi Pad.
And at the end of round 2, the Hoshi bots have 8 points, but still in the lead of the NX Deltas. Wow.
Commanding lead.
Now we're going to go into round 3, where
don't often have commanding
the infamous Riker round, where we'll show 2
Yeah.
characters, and our teams have to guess who they are. So this one is for
Well, I hope I know this one this
the
time.
NX Deltas.
It's
Let's see how they get on.
Oh, no, it isn't. It is the NX Delta. See? I'm so close.
Who is this?
I'm so glad it's not our turn. Looks like somebody threw up.
I'm waiting
on
for it
Kubrick.
to show up on my mobile. My mobile's really lagging. What is that? Now,
That's what I say.
It can be a person, a piece of kit, or
it's a person.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
person.
Sure.
It looks like somebody threw up on their egos.
Yeah, why is my?
Are these still Enterprise people?
Is that still Enterprise people?
Yeah, I mean, are these Enterprise?
This is
team?
from Star Trek Enterprise.
Okay,
That's all they can say.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to know if it was Enterprise.
It is.
Yeah, it does look like a light bright castle.
It does something on light bright. Okay. Blimey.
Space Chicken says, easy one. This one, it might as well not be pixelated.
That's because he has a giant poster of it in his bedroom.
Okay,
You've got to
Gordon.
be freaking kidding me.
A little of that goes a very long way. Heavens.
If he knows this one, then he's Einstein.
The only one I can think of is Dr. Fox.
What was that?
I don't even know what is the head?
Well, usually at the top, I would imagine.
Under their leg, kissing their butts goodbye.
Oh, dear me. Naomi, you know it, don't you?
Of course I know.
Sorry. No. I always
the
get
one that made it.
Zoe knows it.
Well,
Zoe,
I have a
if you know
fair
this.
idea.
I don't know it.
I have a fair idea.
Do you want to go with Dr. Flox then? Because I'm stumped.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one I could think of. With bright colours.
But what's he? Okay, well let's go for it then.
What's your answer, Dr. Fox?
Is it R2D2? You sound like R2D2.
Is your final answer Dr.
Whistling.
Fox? Is it?
Yeah,
Who's
I think.
whistling?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's clanger or something.
Well, let's have a look at the answer then.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oops, I forgot to change.
wow.
Fenton mud.
Well,
My goodness,
It's not.
Harcourt Mud has changed.
That didn't look anything like her. These are weird ones.
well, in our defense,
Winning, but bloody
Usually
hell.
I can see what they look like, but
Sorry to say, I did
With
get
the
that.
poll from the episode In a Mirror Darkly.
you did it? Wow.
well done, you. Wow. Well, in our defense, Phlox can manipulate his physiognomy a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, he can puff up, he can make big smiles, he's got a tongue as long as your arm. So, I mean, literally, it could
Women
still be
like
Phlox.
that, actually.
Hello, Chief 89. Good to see you. Oh, Chief 89, good to see you. Thank you for coming. A snapshot of Wolf on vacation. Yes. Anyway, so yes, it's to poll. So unfortunately, no points for that.
Okay.
Kudos to you,
So-
Zoe. Well done.
So now we're going to go into the image for the Hoshi bots. Who is this?
Oh, come on.
I would like to
I'm
thank
not
you
even-
Patrick, for his donation to our PayPal at €5. Thank you very much.
Mud transition. Oh, dear. I don't even need my mobile for this one, I don't think.
Hang on. I got to flip it around.
Naomi, it's Dr. Flox.
Are you sure?
Yes.
She said that 5 minutes
We'll
ago.
go for it.
I didn't hear her. Sorry.
I can't tell.
Okay, well, if that's your final answer, let's check out the answer. You are correct. It was Dr.
How
Flox.
the frack?
Not Harcourt, Fenton, Mudd, or anyone else. Dr. Flox. 2 points to the
When
Hershey
all
box.
Flox fails, go with Flox.
Three points.
Well done. So now we caught up. You're only 2 points behind the NX Deltas. Well done.
Not so commanding a lead now.
So, unfortunately, this
Things
episode
just got interesting.
Yes, things got very interesting. Now we're going to go straight to round 5 because due to time constraints, we have to cut this episode short.
What?
The countdown round.
What? No.
Round four is
No.
good. Need a round.
No.
If something needs to be cut, it
Round
should be
four.
anyway.
4.
There are 4.
There are 4 rounds.
Okay, I'm just getting memory alpha ready. Okay, so
Wow.
No, we're coming through the beta cannon.
Yes, that's right. Okay, this is now the infamous Stomp Conti round, or Stomp Captain Nene. Basically, each team, each member from both teams gets to ask me a question. If I answer it correctly, they lose a point. If I cannot answer or answer incorrectly, they gain a point.
She will sit on a grenade.
Yes, and kiss my ass
for the
goodbye.
after show. For the after show.
So, for the first question, I think that goes to the NX Delta. So, if someone from NX Delta would like to ask me a question.
Do you want to go first, Patrick? I have to find my questions. They go so far back in my...
It's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah, but then, well, yes, but then I had to create a bunch of TOS. Here we go. There we go. Found them. But then Gordon sent me some really great questions.
Does it have to be enterprise-related questions?
They do, yes.
Discord. So I have to find
Star Trek Enterprise questions.
Yes.
Yep.
Ah, frack.
I love that swear.
Wrong franchise.
But it is helpful.
Yes.
Oh, here. Okay, I think I've got my Gordon.
Any question? Take your time.
Sorry.
You're first. Yes.
And I believe I asked Patrick if he wanted to go first, but I don't remember what he said.
I don't believe he
I'll
answered.
find something.
I can't find my Gordon questions. Okay, I'll use one of mine then.
Yep, but I've got one when we're ready.
Oh, well, go ahead then. We're ready to go.
So, yeah, okay.
Right. Who plays Admiral Leonard in Broken Bow Part 1?
Who play? Oh my god! Like I'm supposed to. I'm going to know that. God. It's a Klingard. It was that guy, wasn't it? The dude with the mustache.
Well, Captain Naomi is trying to find the in her mind palace. Can I just remind everyone that if you go to dialing 0900 1701 Trek Chat, you can talk now live with Star Trek fans of all ages and randomness. That's 0900 1701
Do you take
Trek
Visa
Chat.
or MasterCard, darling?
Call now.
I couldn't think of a word, and I just went, for it. Risk levels.
Just don't take Discover V.
Wait a minute. Why did my phone keep moving?
And if you go to to dial 0900 1702 Trek Chat. You too
You
can
keep
get
that
into a
up,
debate.
and I'm gonna need a really cold shower.
Oh my!
You too can get into a debate on who's better, Kirk or Picard. That's
Have you got an answer yet?
I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure if I can answer that question because he has a really dirty name.
Lord.
It was, I think, with Jim Beaver, James Beaver, something like
Jim Bowen.
No, Beaver.
That's not a dirty net word.
The animal. Come on.
We say Jim all the time in Canada, and nobody even bats an eye.
We say Beaver a lot too.
Well, it is our national animal or something.
So what's your
Random
answer, Nay?
And just for kicks, what's his other Star Trek connection with Star Trek?
I don't know.
He,
only one
he
question.
actually wants Trek to start.
It's only one question. It was Jim.
I said that's
Jim
just for
Beaver.
kicks. Because he
Who's
got the
getting
question
kicked?
mark
What?
anyway.
Jim Beaver.
Yep, Naomi's got it. And he was married to
Yep.
Cicely Adams, who played Moogie in DS9.
I don't know.
Wow.
Hmm.
Star
Movie.
Trek's very incest in that respect, isn't it?
Heavens.
Mm.
Although that's when she gets it right.
He gets it
Yes,
right,
you lose a point.
You're
Yeah.
trying to stump Conti.
No. I mean, yeah, no. I meant the sound effect.
Stump her.
Thomas Potts says it was Justin Bieber. No, it wasn't Justin Bieber. But it was.
Say never. He might be in it at one time.
I've got to say though, Justin Bieber was a good sport in was it CSI? In one of the CSIs where he gets machine gunned to death. That was hilarious. I always watch it on replay on YouTube. Anyway,
Canadians never take ourselves too seriously.
okay. Now from the a question from the Hoshi bots, please.
Jay, would you like to go first, or shall I?
Okay, darling, I would love to. In Carbon Creek,
Mm-hmm.
the
Good
two
episode.
Vulcans who are dressed up as humans
Mhm.
are walking by this truck or vehicle.
Mhm.
And on the radio, they hear a baseball game. What is the man that hits a scorcher down the right field line? You
I thought it
said
was gonna be
Star
what?
Trek Enterprise. You didn't say it had to be space.
I thought you were going to ask what station were they listening to.
WXYZ in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to answer that one.
His name, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
His name was Dixon. He hits a scorcher down the right field line.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. That's it.
I had a horror feeling it was going to be a DS9 reference. Willie Mays.
I love that episode. And I love baseball.
Okay. Yes. Please try and make these questions as hard as possible.
I did.
Okay.
Well, they do want to gain some points.
Anyway, okay. Next question is from the NX Delta, please.
Okay. Which of the following planets was not located in the Delphic Expanse? A, the Lokek homeworld. B, Dakala. C, the Skagaran colony. Or D, Orantaku.
Orange tacos?
Can you say them again, please? Can you say them again, please?
Yummy.
Of course. The Lokek homeworld. If you're typing, there's a apostrophe between the Lok and
No, I'm not typing. Right, just the Lokek.
Lokek homeworld, Dakala, Skagaran colony, Orintaku?
I'd say Gagarin.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. The Gagarin colony was in the Delphic Expanse. The one that was not was Dakala. That was the rogue planet that beautiful slug lady lived on, and they were hunting, doing poaching or whatever. Not poaching.
Oh God, that one.
That was that midnight planet, that rogue planet that just floated about in space.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So that's a point for you then. All right.
Several, I should imagine.
No, one.
Oh, well, I'll take it.
But you can keep imagining, can't you?
Pardon?
I said you can keep imagining, though.
Yes. That's all I'm left with these days.
And the final question is from the Hoshibots, from Captain Zoe herself.
Okay, so would you like question 1 or question 2?
I'll take the easiest one.
Very well. How many seconds does Captain Archer say the Romulan mine attached to the Enterprise hull will wait between activation and detonation?
Oh, God. So that's easy.
Given how many seconds? Well, given it's Hollywood, usually you go for the nice round number or the perfect 10. So I'm going to say 10 seconds.
Say 10 seconds.
Mm.
You are incorrect. Malcolm Reed says it's 10 seconds. Archer insists it's 20.
20.
Archer has to be different, doesn't he? Because if Daddy was the warp engineer. It's the only reason I got this job. Okay.
Thank
but
you.
At least I got the 10-second part partially right. So I think you should only be awarded half a point.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
No, okay.
Yeah,
but at the end of that round, the Hoshibots have 13 and the X-Deltas have 13.
Oh, yeah.
So,
13-13.
Wasn't such a commanding lead after all.
Well, as I said, it's anybody's game. Even if you're winning by a mile in the first round or the first 2 rounds, it can always change. Yes, but I bet T. Dowd wishes he never suggested bringing back the Conti round, But anyway, so let's have a look. So now we're going into the final round. It's round 5, and that's the countdown round. Hello, Tokyo Trucker. Good to see you.
I call it the boggle round.
It basically is boggle, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of is, yeah.
It's the countdown round. So let's bring up the countdown board.
Yeah.
I love boggle.
Hoshibots go first.
I think the Hoshibots are going first, yes.
Are we?
It's all.
We just asked a question.
Oh, no, you're right, yes. It is the NX Deltas.
You just answered the 20-second question.
You are right, yes. So it's now it's the NX Delta. You are correct.
Patrick, would you like to pick the letters?
3 vowels, please.
How many?
3.
Ooh.
No foosball for the Americans, it seems, Tokyo Trucker says.
Of course, the Super Bowl, isn't it? Where
the Super Bowl
compete to see who gets to take care of the Super Bowl, which I think is just
who gets
delightful.
to be in the World Series? Well, America, obviously. But
7 consonants.
7.
Okay, this is very interesting.
And last 2 vowels, please.
Oh my goodness.
Hooey. Okay.
Is it still Enterprise theme words or Star Trek in general?
Star Trek in general.
Star Trek in general.
Oh.
If we had an R and a K, we could do crab cake.
Okay.
Crab bake.
Oh God.
Got a K in there, you could do fake. As in, it's a fake.
It's a fake.
You failed.
I found that so hard.
That's what she said. Anyway,
It would be like a morning without orange juice for you, wouldn't it?
what I get up to in the morning is none of your business, darling. Anyway.
Well, and when I get my binoculars back from the shop, it will be.
Ew. All the way to Canada, there must be some big binoculars.
I can see your house from my van.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's who owns the van. I was wondering who that was. Okay, guys, give us your longest word.
Oh dear.
Wow.
I have 5, and that's all I could muster. And I
Okay,
don't
go
even
on.
think it applies.
What is your 5?
And Professor BS, I'm going to ask you to Google this because I'm not sure it even applies to Star Trek. It's geode.
I think that is a Star Trek name.
I was actually thinking that myself.
And you've just come up with a new name for Admiral Brainy. Admiral
yeah.
Brainy.
I was hoping to spell
Yeah, that is in
geodesic.
Star Trek. The think tank offered.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I remember now. I loved that episode. Actually, maybe it was subconscious.
Indy Tiger says he has a 7-letter word.
Ah.
Wow.
Well, before we get to Indy's 7-letter, let's see what else you came up with.
Did you get anything?
Patrick?
Well, I've got a 5.
Okay. What's your 5?
Yeah, well, I think I had a 6 or 7, but I need to check it up first. But my 5 would have been Cybok.
Yeah.
Cybok?
SYBOC.
Yeah,
I thought it was a K. I thought it was a K. I thought it was a K.
It's a K.
Is it? Oh, I'm glad we look at that.
Like
it
it's K. It's K.
Right.
Sure, it was a C as well because I had Cybok written down as well.
No, it's a K.
Yeah. Well, can I find my second choice then?
What's your second choice?
Yeah.
6 badges.
Badges?
Oh.
We don't need no stinking badges.
We don't need no stinking
Well
badges.
done, you. That's great.
Yeah. That's
On
good.
badges.
Yeah.
As in com badges.
Absolutely.
Yep, that counts. Did you have a 7?
Hats off to you.
No, I don't have a 7.
Okay.
I
Well, we'll
thought
take
I
that
did,
6
but
for sure.
It doesn't count.
So that
Yeah, we
is
got a good 12.
11 points together then for both of them.
And Chef
How many
89,
points?
Chief 89 says bad G.
Oh, for the little cartoon guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Good.
great.
What's
How
your
many points
7
will we
letter,
get? For 6.
Indy?
Indy, what was your 7? India Tiger?
Geodesy. I was wondering about a geodesic dome, but
Geodesy, yeah. Okay.
What is?
I believe it would be an I.
I thought they said
sphere.
geodesic.
But what is
Oh,
geodesy?
Wasn't there an episode called Facade or Facades? Wasn't there? A TNG episode?
I think so. I think so. Facade.
Isn't that the one where Commander Riker can't tell the difference between the plays in a psychiatric prison?
I don't think.
I don't think.
I think it was geodesic, as in geodesic field.
It's geodesic.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, 11 points for NX Delta. So
all
well
I got was faces.
The one that Riker was in the asylum was called Frame of Mind.
Yeah.
Frame of mind.
Okay, so you get 11 points.
We got to get 12, Zoe.
Well done.
Right.
So
we got to get 12.
Geodesy.
Tokyo Trekker says geodesy is the science of measuring and representing the temporally varying 3D of the geometry, gravity, and spatial orientation of the Earth.
Who asked you, Tokyo?
But was it used in Star Trek,
buddy.
Tokyo?
Geodesic sphere is used. I remember it.
I didn't know we invited Data in to play.
Okay, and the next round, the final part of the round, is for the Hoshi Box. They have to be 11 points.
Let's do this. Okay.
Right.
I'm going to
choose your letter wisely.
Who's chosen?
I'll do it. Let's have a vowel.
All right.
And the rest are consonants.
A consonant, please.
The rest are consonants.
Easy. Excellent. Another consonant.
Easy.
A vowel. 2 consonants.
Wow.
A vowel. A consonant.
Come on.
What was that? It broke up.
So a consonant, please. A vowel. 2 consonants. And a vowel.
Come on.
Okay.
Dang. We just had another eye. Ooh. I wonder. God, I wish I could spell.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've got a 6. Well,
I've got a 6.
Tell me what it is.
Afraid I can't do that.
I think I have a 6 or 7 letter words, just how it's spelled.
Well, I've got an 8.
Well,
Okay.
oh,
the
All right,
I have done
Zoe.
terribly.
Let's have.
Oh, come on, Zoe. We just need 12.
Yeah, well, I've only got 4.
Oh, come on. Give me a 5.
Chief 89
Sorry.
says Miles Lazizos.
Oh, we're dead.
It started
Almost
out
had a
looking like
7.
we all right.
Almost had a 7.
I have a 6, but I don't know if it has anything to do with Star Trek whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm sure my 8 has a lot to do with Star Trek, especially when it comes to Quark Spar.
All right.
I mean, there is a 7, but I couldn't work out how to get into the show.
Well,
what's your longest?
What's your longest
This
word?
is joyless. Joyless.
Yeah.
I can't put it into the show, so I don't.
I wonder if
chance.
McCoy might have called the Vulcan Spock joyless at some point. As he
I'm also
did.
pretty sure Quark called it Hadar, or at least the Dominion joyless at one point.
Well, if anyone can find out, our beloved Professor BS can do it.
I know for a fact he probably called, no doubt, Odo joyless on many occasions.
The problem is I couldn't work out how to get it into the show, so my other soil.
You can put an S on it. There were 2 S, 2 soils.
Soil samples.
Somebody soiled their suit at some point, I'm sure. Soils.
I will take joyless.
Yes.
Nice one.
And how does joyless fit in?
Ducat has the line in the Maquis. Your reaction surprises me, Commander. I thought you would understand. Of all humans I've met, you strike me as the most joyless and the least vulnerable.
Wow.
So I will take joyless.
Good.
Thank goodness for scripts.
What's the Star Trek Discovery's joyless? Oh god.
Okay. So you have a 7. You have a 7 there. What else do you got?
And what does Zoe have?
Soil and loss.
Okay. Oh, sorry. What does loss
and loss?
Is somebody called Soji in this franchise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
What did you get?
Jay.
Thank you. How do you spell alloy or alloys?
ALLOYS.
I didn't know if it was Y or W.
Very good.
Yes, the word alloys is meant usually for the metal used on the ships. It's made from a special alloy.
Yeah.
And
I had another one. It was we can put the letters back. I can find it.
Oh, Leslie, that's good.
That's
Leslie
the one I
has
found.
2 eyes. Leslie has 2 eyes, doesn't it?
No.
No.
Well, depends how they spelled it.
L-I or L-E-S. Leslie, that's how you spell it?
Well, it depends.
I was first thinking Leslie, but I didn't.
Yeah, Mr. Leslie.
Okay.
From Arena.
The one I was thinking of was
well, I
thought he was in Arena. Maybe he's not.
Well, Indy Tiger is saying it's a recurring character, so
I don't know.
That's the female spelling if it's a first name, but if it's a surname,
well,
I have a 9-letter.
That is how it's spelled for the character.
Well, I've got a 9-letter word.
Nobody's disputing that, Professor. Shields down.
Soji's eyes.
What is it?
Soji's eyes.
That's 2 words.
I don't know. I don't know if I would take that. I don't know if I would take that.
You've done 2 letters before.
Oh,
yeah, but it usually refers to
a hyphenate or something,
like a proper name.
Hey, I'm not getting any points for this, so you might as well.
I had Sally.
Anyway, right. let's just add up
As
the points
Sally.
and see
And
what we
Sally
got.
Kellerman.
Sally. That's good.
Kellerman, yeah.
I'm sure somebody on TOS was called Sally. They had loads of old-timey names like that.
So we
Probably.
had 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, Soji's Eyes doesn't have enough S's.
No,
Anyway.
Soji's
No, you
eye.
could have Soji's.
So you got
Soji's
7
Eye?
and 6.
Yeah.
Or Soji
All right.
Eyes?
So 13.
Ooh, I didn't think we was going to pull it off, Zoe.
I
at
am
that.
amazed.
The Hoshi
But
Bots
you know
win
what?
26
It's
points.
our...
I believe I'm in charge of the galley.
I understand.
You're relieved.
Ma'am.
Get out!
Oh, dear.
That's a new one.
Oh, dear.
Anything can happen in this game. You know,
I honestly thought we were going to lose.
Me too.
I honestly thought Joyless wasn't going to count.
I didn't think I knew that much of Enterprise.
I knew
well,
this would happen
that as
because
well.
our scores are always very close. Because we're close. It's
Well,
about
we were behind for a while, way down.
You're behind by a good amount.
Well, as long as we all did our best, that's all that counts.
Yes, and we had fun.
Was
Anyway,
that?
well done to both our teams. Look at that. Awesome. 26 points to Hoshi Bots to 24 to the NX Deltas. So thank you for our guests for coming on. Thank you for everyone in the chat for coming. And we hope to see you next week. And yeah, so please live long and prosper. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share this with all your friends. Until next week. Oh, crying out. Good night.
Good night.
Take care and live long and